Hello, everybody. My name is Gary Meyer, filming from Millville, New Jersey. Today's a very special day for me. 30 years ago, very few people know this, I was arrested in Pensacola, New Jersey for narcotics. It's the only time I was really in trouble in my entire life. And the reason I was in trouble is I got out of the military. I had PTSD, still have PTSD. I'm rated certainly by the Veterans Administration, yada, 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 and got into addiction. And through the grace of God, I'm a changed man. It's been 30 years today. I was gambling at a young age, and in the military, some things happened, as some other military folks, and got out, and really turned into an addiction for me. And I didn't get into drugs and alcohol. I sold cocaine, frankly, to support my gambling addiction. I was arrested December 30th, 1992. I've never been in trouble since. Nothing. In fact, quite the opposite. I went to therapy, went to Gamblers Anonymous, a great program, became the head of Gamblers Anonymous for South Jersey on the International Board of Trustees. Saw a therapist. She recommended I apply to the Wharton School. I went to the Wharton School, graduated top of my class. I was precluded from all loans, grants, scholarships because of a felony conviction. I paid my way through Wharton on my eBay account. No joke. And it was really hard. Now it's about $400,000 or something to go to Wharton. I don't even know. I subsequently have applied for an expungement because I haven't gotten in trouble. Can't do it because it's a second-degree CDS. I had this much cocaine. I'm not saying that it's good, but my God, everybody's using drugs here. I'm not for that. I don't agree with it, but I felt even bad when I was doing it. But I have a process addiction. I've been in 130 plus articles. I've been on TV shows, things like that. Very good friends, endorsements from NAACP, Michael DeLeon, my friend John Fuller, who wrote the 10 Prison Commandments, has really been a help and inspiration to me. I spoke at different prosecutor forums, things like that. Totally changed my past. It was 30 years ago. So I became a Freemason, part of the Grand Lodge of New Jersey, Urban Promise volunteer teaching Sustainable Ministries, which is a course on e-commerce. I'm in a big warehouse. This isn't even as big as what it is here. So it's giant, and I sell on the internet. So this is just one of the part of the warehouses here. So I'm currently, I do the animal coordinator for the city of Millville. I run their trap, vaccinate, neuter, release program. I run one of the largest cat sites probably in the state of New Jersey. I'm active in Brazil, Colombia, Philippines, Thailand with animal charities, dogs, cats. I have a backpack system. I'm out of the country 4 months of the year. Nobody helped me. I went and I've talked to Steve Sweeney, the past Senate Majority Leader, who said, "Oh my God, I'll help you." He saw me at a forum speaking. And my dad was in New Jersey State Prison, and I'll help you. And he didn't do it. I talked with Bonnie Watson Coleman, who changed the law to allow third-degree CDS, that's controlled dangerous substance. And she's like, "Oh, I'll help you." But she changed the law because her son had that conviction. So nobody helps. I talked to Senator Cunningham. Absolutely lied to me. And I have it all on tape. Absolutely lied. She's like, "Oh, I talked to Governor Christie." And then she's like, "I'm going to talk to Governor Christie." It's all recorded. Single party consent in the state of New Jersey. I have it all recorded. Believe me. My favorite, and I'm a Republican for the record, was Chris Christie. I've never released this audio and video, but I'm going to release it. On February 13th, 2017, I was on New Jersey 101.5 Ask the Governor. I have a change.org page that has so many people that have said, "Gary's helped me, Gary's helped me." Even today, I've done charity stuff. Every day. My mom, who passed last month, that's a whole nother story, used to complain and say, "All I do is give money away." I've probably given $500,000 away, just in charities, things like that, right? It's my passion, right? I've been able to make a really good money. I've made millions of dollars, and that's certainly not to brag. I can't even work at CVS because I have a record. I can't even do an OPRA, Open Public Records Act request in the state of New Jersey without disclosing I'm a felon. Nobody has helped me. I've applied for a pardon before, another pardon. I'm on the state veterans board with representing disabled American veterans. And oh my God, that's so interesting. We'll help you. And I'm not saying DAV. This is a representative from the state of New Jersey. And nothing is ever done. Nothing. I've had my house broken into. The videos there. I have the guy on tape. I have two of my Dodge Vipers sitting side by side, and the guy cut all the copper tubing out of my house. About $30,000 in damage while he was on parole, and they let the guy go to municipal court and get a fine. I had another guy who worked here, stole video in my desk and everything, taking money out. Fine. He got a fine, no jail. Another guy did $30,000 worth theft and damage on the outside of my business. They got a fine in Millville Municipal Court because the prosecutors don't do anything. The last thing I am is going like, let everybody go and let's give everybody like free bail. No, I was with Dwayne Chapman and his past wife, Beth, at the Senate hearing in the state of New Jersey. I'm against this bail reform where everybody walks away. I'm against that, right? But 30 years later, I can't get rid of my record. I can't even file an OPRA request for the number of animals euthanized at a shelter without disclosing I'm a felon. I can't be a car dealer. I can't work at CVS. I can't do anything really. I can't even go to another country and live. Some countries won't even let me come in because I have a felony conviction. 30 years later, I haven't gotten in trouble. All I get is accolades. All I get is accolades for all the things I'm doing. But nothing is done. This is 30 years later in the state of New Jersey. The absolute hypocrisy. Oh, well, let's see, we have Governor McGreevey. He's doing this, right? No, he says, I'm going to help you out of prison. If you can't effectively assimilate into society, we're pushing people back into crime. 30 years later, I graduated top of my class from the Wharton School at Penn, and I can't get a security exchange license. I can't do any of that stuff. Can't be a broker. I can't do anything. So I built this company from the ground up, and frankly, I'm going to retire very soon. I was able to make enough money and invest in things like that. That's how I'm doing these philanthropic acts. And I like that. God's been very, very good to me. But enough is enough of the hypocrisy. I'm going to show you Chris Christie's thing now. You're gonna say, well, Gary, there's cat hair on your jacket. Okay, because I was calling from there, and frankly, I even have 7 cats in my warehouse. This is 19,000 square feet. So I'm going to show you this over here so you can see what's going on here. So this is me when I was married in February 13th, 2017. Ask the governor, New Jersey 101.5.
Governor, first, I'm envious that you're going to Washington, D.C. I hope you have a wonderful trip. And I also want to commend you on your addiction reform efforts in the state. I think it's a long time coming, and I'm really grateful for that. And I'm actually calling it 25 years ago, suffering from a gambling addiction. I committed a crime, ended a year in New Jersey prison. I got out, went to a well-known 12-step gambling program, went to the Wharton School, graduated at the top 5% of my class. I had to pay my way through Wharton on my own volition. I haven't gotten any trouble since, and statutorily I'm precluded from expungement in the state of New Jersey. And I've tried in vain. I've been a guest speaker at Jennifer Webb McCrae, the prosecutor's office, and I've spoken I'm very active in the reform movement. I do a ton of volunteer work, but I'm statutorily precluded from expungement. I put a pardon on, submitted it to your office. It's the only way I can get any professional licenses. 2 years ago, sir.
He asked when I put the pardon in. He's telling me I'm going to get a call from Governor's Council office tomorrow, and all this stuff's going to happen, and
Yes,
I'm
sir.
the exact person. You'll be able to hear it in a minute. It's the greatest day of my life. Sorry for the crowd shot. Like I said, I was filming for... Look how happy I am. Look how happy. He changed my life right there. He said, no problem. No problem. Tomorrow you're going to get a call from Governor's Council office. You'll hear it all in a second because there's a delay getting on the radio. I'm smiling. I'm like, tears are coming down my face. Tears are coming down my face because enough is enough.
You would make my day. Thank you, Governor.
You'll be able to hear.
Katie, that's it. He's gone. That was him. I got it. Listen. Listen. Come here.
Sure. 2 years ago. Okay. Gary, here's what we're going to do.
This is Governor.
We're going to take Amy off this question because this is particular to Council's office and to the Governor. You're going to get a call from Council's office tomorrow to find out specific information from you so that we can get the status of your pardon application. Seems to me that you're somebody who might be appropriate for pardon, given what I've heard from you. Obviously, I have to read the rest of the file and review it like I do for every pardon that comes to my desk. But you're right about that. And you're also right about, us having to take a new look at the way and what crimes are eligible for expungement. And that's one of the things that we're looking at as we continue to work on prisoner reentry reform and reform of the bail system. Effective, but also humane for people who've actually been rehabilitated. And it sounds like you have. So you're going to call from the Governor's Council's office tomorrow. I'm sure Tom Scrivo is listening, and he'll have someone call you tomorrow, and we'll get an update on that for you. And then if it's appropriate, which it sounds like it would be, I'll give full consideration to a pardon request. How many pardon requests do you get in an average year? I don't know how many.
Okay. So what happened? I got a call and nothing was done. Nothing. I can't make a better resume. How many people I've helped with addictions, taking them to rides, and I'm not talking in my program, AA, NA, helping people coming out and assimilate, mentoring people. What have I done today? I could tell you, I don't want to brag, right? I want to do good things. All I do is help people, help animals. That's all I do. I don't do it for fame. A lot of people have no idea what I do. I don't even really concentrate on my business. I pretty much do charity all day because I was able to do things and make money and reinvest. But not everybody has this opportunity. 30 years later, directly attributed to my military service, I'm jacked up. And there is no help in the state of New Jersey, despite all this rhetoric, all these nonprofits. I'm the executive director at the nonprofit. It's a self-serving thing. I make zero. It costs me money to do what I do. I had a food bank here for animals. I paid for it. Who buys the cages and stuff for the cats and stuff here? Me. Who helps people do different things? Me. And I'm not talking nonsense stuff. I'm talking real stuff, like really impactful things. Around the world, I'm very proud of my actions. But a lot of people don't know my actions. But 30 years later, here I am with a record from 1992. Do I have a bad reputation? No. Does my company? No. I'm trusted by law enforcement to sit and do different things for them, different contracts. Why? People trust me. What has this state done? I'm calling upon the legislators in New Jersey to fix this nonsense. 30 years later, I can't do anything. Now, sure, I have enough of money to go do something. I don't need to work anymore, frankly. What about everybody else? And believe me, I'm pretty right-wing guy. I'm a conservative guy. This doesn't make sense for Republicans or Democrats. Christie said nobody should suffer, nobody should suffer forever. The Constitution precludes unreasonable punishment. Why am I punished for something 30 years later? When I was 24 suffering from PTSD. This is nonsense. And I can't get a pardon from Biden. This is a state conviction. This is a New Jersey issue. So all this bullshit that is being done, we're having prison reentry and we have a nonprofit and we're going to do this. Now you can commit a crime and not even get a felony. People broke into my freaking house on parole and didn't go to jail. I had a guy steal here that I gave a chance. On video. Another guy outside stealing. I don't even know this guy. I know who it is. He got busted. He even stole the cameras off my building. He didn't even go to jail. And now they're almost advocating drugs. I don't do that at all. Not my thing. However, 30 years later, no matter all this nonsense, I'm still suffering. I can't even go to immigrate to certain countries because of my record. My stuff gets searched when I travel. I've been to 24 countries. My bags get searched. I'm in a little database. Nonsense. I haven't got a reckless driving, nothing like that. Not even a little misdemeanor, nothing. No summary offenses. My God, everybody here knows me. People know me. 30 years, this is my anniversary video. A lot of people don't know my past. I'm very, very proud of who I am today. Very proud. I dedicate my life to helping other people. If you go to the change.org thing, and I'll put a link there, it's done, it's closed. I just gave up on it all. I gave up because all they do is lie. These politicians lie. And now they make it so easy that people can commit crimes and there's zero accountability. Zero. What about people like me 30 years ago? Not just me, what about other people? What, we have to suffer forever? This is what it's down to? It's complete and utter nonsense. I just can't even imagine, again, I'm very, there's a Thai flag. You see that? I speak Thai. Pum put pasa Thai, pum rian pasa Thai makap. I can't even live in Thailand. I can't read, write, speak. 9 years of school, went to school. I speak it every day. I speak German, I speak Spanish. I can't use any of it. Why? Because I'm not allowed to take different positions. Any position of trust, but yet I'm the most trustworthy guy you'll ever meet. Anybody that knows me, maybe they disagree with me politically or something, or they might say, Gary, you're rough around the edges, because I might swear or something like that. So there might be some personal differences, but nobody's going to say Gary's not trustworthy. They'll say, if Gary tells you something, you can bank on it, 100%. It's really, really sad to me to make this video. I thought maybe it might be a happy video because I knew my anniversary was coming up. But 30 years later, this is where I'm at. So, New Jersey legislature, you haven't done shit. All you've done is just lie to everybody about criminal justice reform. And now you let people out and make, everything should be considering the interest of the public safety, right? So now you have a situation where the public safety is at risk because it's way over the top what you've done. Now, what about a guy like me? 30 years later, talk about reform. I couldn't make a better resume up. Oh, Gary, have you helped your church and these other people? And have you done this? I can't even make up better stories. I could tell you even what I did for Christmas, right? Just helping different people. I don't really put any of this stuff up. Many people have no idea what I'm doing. But I don't know how much more time I have in my life, right? And I want people to really know what's happening in the state. There is no hope for people that got in trouble. No hope. So why can't I get mine expunged? It's a second-degree CDS offense, which 7 grams to 5 ounces of cocaine, and 7 grams you could do in a day if you're an addict. You can't get it expunged. Again, 30 years ago in Pennsauken. Pennsauken police were really nice to me. The Camden County Prosecutor's Office saw that I was a veteran and saw that, hey, this guy's got a good record. He's actually a good guy. And even the prosecutor's office was like, can we get you a job or something to help you? I even called the prosecutor about 15 years ago. Brzezinski was her name. And I thanked her. You know, there's a lot of people that helped me along the way. And I'd be remiss without saying that. People from Gamblers Anonymous, my therapist, who's, passed now, the one that really got me into the Wharton School. And the Wharton School for accepting me that I was a felon. So 1 in a million people didn't believe me after I told them. I didn't tell them until the last semester. So it's been a great run. I hope that the laws in the state of New Jersey are changed, not just for me. I'm absolutely disgusted with this state and the hypocrisy of all these people, criminal justice, bullshit nonsense that they're doing. They're getting money and grants and things like that and giving themselves these exorbitant salaries and just sitting up and just sitting back and backpatting themselves and inviting guest speakers and all this other nonsense, and really nothing's done. So you tell me why in 30 years later, without a single crime and tons of documented charity, tons, let alone the stuff that I don't personally document, although I could back up my words. Why can't I get my record cleared? 30 years later. I have no idea. If you know, put it in the comment section. It's sad. It's December 30th, 2022, and I am blessed as can be, and I'm going to be okay. But I got to tell you, this sucks to have this on my record 30 years later and no hope. God bless you all and have a very nice new year.